Hello rail fans. So all of these videos were shot on December 3rd, which is the morning of the tunnel, the partial tunnel collapse and the derailment of X580 down at the Cowan tunnel. So this first train up is G553, which goes from Memphis Junction down to Aberdeen, North Carolina. This is a fully loaded grain train that would normally run via the Chattanooga sub down into Chattanooga and then make its way to its final destination from there. Clearly on this day that was not going to be an option, so this grain train made its way past us and I believe was stopped down at Maplewood. The locomotives from this one were disconnected. They ran them downtown to the Y. I believe they did some refueling and then brought them back and rehooked them to the beginning of this train, which would later be combined with another grain train that we'll see. And we'll talk a little bit more about that and what they wound up doing with those trains. And here is that second grain train. This one's G170, so it's from the same origin, Memphis Junction, Kentucky. This one's headed for Ambrose, Georgia. So that first one was going to North Carolina. This one's going to Georgia. It also should have gone down to Chattanooga sub. They'll actually stop this one right behind the first train that we saw, the G553. And 170 would be in our view for most of this day while they were working out the logistics of exactly what to do. So again, what they wound up doing was bringing the locomotives from 553 downtown, switched them around, brought them back out, hooked them back to 553, then hooked everything to 170, took on the name of G170, and winds up being a 24,000 ton, or almost 48 million pound, fully loaded grain train, Lots of comments on the radio from work crews on the tracks to the engineers to the conductors about how dangerous this is to have this much weight on a single train. I believe they wound up going down to Birmingham and going over from there. Here at the end of this train, which we'll speed this up a little bit since it is going to come to a stop, we're going to see a shot of Q573. They'll come into view at the north end of this train, or the rear of it, and have the conductor step off to help reactivate the end-of-train device. Jacksonville's idea on this was to have this train start moving towards downtown and have it come to a stop when it met the first northbound train and let them do that. And the engineer conductor argued with Jacksonville a little bit about the sensibility of starting a train that weighs 24,000 tons and trying to stop it as it's made its way down some downhill grades. And so they talked him into waiting for Q573 to let them do it. And here comes that Q573. This was the best footage I could get. It didn't have a good zoom camera with me on this day, but this is from the iPhone, zoomed as far as it would go down the tracks. So we'll see 573 pull up to a stop here. Conductor gets out. We'll see him step down to go over and work on that end of train device. And then the next piece of footage will be both trains making the move south at the same time. 573 is a manifest going from Queensgate in Cincinnati, Ohio down to Radnor Yard in Nashville. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure you click on the thumbs up below to give us a like if you liked the video, and also please make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so already. Also, if you get a chance, check out the new website we've got over at rustyboxcar.com. It's got links to all the videos and social channels, as well as lots of other Railfan information for you. Thanks, and have a good day.